banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So the Tennessee Volunteers. The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes. And
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's in open space downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Bishop. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using his legs, it's Bishop. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Here's a little room there. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The pitch to the left. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got enough for the 1st. At the 40, there he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. He's over 150 yards rushing, channeling his Lionel Little Train James, James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Brent Fullwood, a great legacy of Auburn running backs.
And let's go to the age where people like me actually remember and were alive. Ronnie Brown, Cadillac Williams. I mean, the list goes on and on of just guys who have been unbelievable in that orange and blue.
Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Now the toss. Touchdown, Tigers! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. And here's the return. Slips through the line. Got a little room.
exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. The run inside. It's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Got his man on the outside. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting it.
Sends it downfield. Makes a deep grab. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the ground with the running back. Touchdown, Volunteers! They move on top here in the fourth. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Works the middle of the field.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense lining up quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gets rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the cover.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running inside. It's Bishop.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football, and I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw it again. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.